Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke is among those being questioned and mentioned as a possible replacement.
Tom Durian joins us with reaction to the sheriff's name being on that list. Tom?
Well, George, Carol, as you guys know, this is not the first time Sheriff Clarke's name has been thrown around for a position inside the Trump administration. Today, we tried to catch up with him at the Law Enforcement Memorial. Sheriff Clarke, will you speak to us? Clarke avoided the cameras today, exiting through the back halls of the Wisconsin Center when reporters asked about his name being bandied about to replace fired FBI Director James Comey. While Clarke wouldn't talk with us, this morning he had this to say on the Fox Business Network.
This is the kind of political theater that goes on when something like this opens up, the short list, the long list, my name's been mentioned. You know, I try not to get into that. I'm focused on what I'm doing right now. Clarke and President Trump have long been associated with each other. Clarke campaigned for Trump and met with the president-elect. Back then, the speculation surrounded his possible nomination for Secretary of Homeland Security.
I think that any time someone gets a job that they like, on a personal level, it's a good thing to get that job. But that's all I'll say about that.
Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett didn't have much to say on the FBI Clarke rumor, but called the firing of Comey a very serious issue for the nation.
Well, I've worked with him at the county level, but I'm not offering recommendations for the FBI. That's a little bit out of my domain, so I'll leave that to others in law enforcement.
But if Clarke leaves for Washington, Governor Walker would be obligated to name a replacement.
And I put a panel together of law enforcement professionals from across the state to help advise on other appointments as we would in this one, if there was such an opening.
The Associated Press, who named Clarke as a possible candidate, called him a wild card and a long shot, mentioning the recent problems at the Milwaukee County Jail as a setback. Back to you.
Okay, Tom, thank you very much.
Hey, other possible candidates include New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Christie, of course, is a former federal prosecutor, and he campaigned for Trump. Former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani, also an unabashed Trump supporter. And South Carolina Congressman Trey Gowdy. Gowdy led the House Benghazi Committee's investigation of Hillary Clinton.